What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day, morning, evening, whatever time you're watching this. Thank you for tuning into another episode of What a Dud. I'm alongside my great co-hosts in CJ and Gabby, and we have a great episode for you guys today. But before we get into anything, CJ, Gabby, how are we doing?
Well, I'm just lovely. Just lovely.
I'm glad that you're lovely because I'm great. I am great. I'm a little tired. I'm hallucinating off the drugs. Happy 420. And yeah, I'm
showing
still...
this to my mom. Definitely not showing this episode to my mom. Thanks.
Listen, you can do whatever you want in your own time. You can smoke a blunt. You can snort a lot of coke. You can strip off some shrimp. You can take some acid. You can do some PCP. You can do it all. Just don't hit me up, okay? Because I don't got none of that. I'm not your drug man. But as long as you do your drugs responsibly, that's all that matters. And just have a good time. And be a guy. Be a good guy. Good person.
100%. But you guys know how the show works. I usually give them a dud or dandy question, but I actually have a question for the both of you. The same question, and Gabby, you inspired me for this question, and Mama Mia inspired me for this question.
Ooh, now I'm excited.
So you guys tell me, and I'll give you guys about 2 minutes. What movie do you think would have improved if it was a musical? And I'm just going to say The Greatest Beer Rung. I feel like if it was a musical...
brother, give it a rest. It might have been a hit.
You know what I'm saying?
Zac Efron was in it.
Zac Efron in there. Ashley Tisdale. Hey,
I'm just
okay,
saying.
you're just trying to make High School Musical.
Nah,
like, I don't know what your obsession with High School Musical is, but sir, you gotta...
I'm just
trying to make buff High School Musical, like college musical. You know what I mean? University high.
But yeah, so what movie do you think would have been improved if it was a musical? Or what movie do you think should have been a musical? Let's say that. Or
how about this? How about this? This is already a great movie, but I think it would be even funnier just because who was starring in it. But what about Happy Gilmore? What if Happy Gilmore was a musical?
That would have been interesting.
That would be so.
You know what I mean?
Adam Sandler in a musical. I need that.
Watch Little Nicky. Little Nicky as a musical. I like that.
Man. Oh man.
Yeah.
Gabby, my movie was going to be, and you'll probably like this, CJ. Fast and Furious. I feel like that as a musical would have been interesting.
But I wanted to still be Vin Diesel.
Yeah. I think still gonna be
I think Vin Diesel could rock a musical very hard.
We know The Rock can sing already.
And every time
so
he has
like,
a speech,
check mark on that.
Singing. He starts off start off low
That's
and starts
true.
getting higher. Oh, I feel like that would have been a bop.
Oh my gosh.
Pop to the top, baby.
Hey.
I swear, High School Musical is the only musical that Christian knows.
It's one of the greatest.
Spirited. I know that one.
Okay, one that I forced you to watch that came out last year.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, did you guys see Murder Mystery 2?
No, I've never got into that movie.
No, I haven't watched it yet. Maybe I'll watch it tonight.
Maybe. I watched it a couple weekends ago now.
And is it worth it?
It's good. It's good. I want to rewatch it. Because I was watching it like with my family and stuff. So it was funny. We laughed. Like, it's a goofy movie,
right?
But not a goofy movie. You know what I mean?
That's a classic.
Yeah.
So what's your movie, Gabby? What's the movie?
I don't know.
Well, how about while we're getting into what we're doing today, you think about it, and we'll come back to you in the middle of the show or at the end. If you can do that.
Listen, I'm gonna forget about it then too. Let's be honest.
That's fine.
What if Cocaine Bear?
I was gonna say that just to be funny, but I didn't want to like spoil what we were talking about. So.
My fingers. Oh no, it was this. Oh, I don't know what fingers it was.
That was
blew him off. I don't know what fingers it was.
Was,
he was like,
the middle
"How did you?"
The pinky.
He was like, how did he get those? Like, how did he shoot those off? They're not even together. But ladies and gentlemen, as of CJ saying Cocaine Bear, that's what we're doing a movie review on today. Cocaine Bear. We meant to watch it in theaters, but it was on the cusp of, do I want to go see it?
I did.
DJ went to go see it in theaters. I'm not going to speak for everybody. I was just like, am I on the cusp of going to see it, not going to see it in theaters? I didn't even get to see Inside Man in theaters because it was like select theaters.
Bro, I'm so mad about that. I'm so mad about that because I didn't want to have to. They had it in very select theaters, and they were also scattered out through where I live. So I'm like, bro, I didn't feel like driving because I don't have to pass a movie theater that I always go see my movies. I got my membership card too, which I keep. I'm almost close to a goddamn free bucket of popcorn. You know how much free popcorn is worth nowadays? That's a lot of money.
Well, I'll let you know this. Inside Man, the closest theater was in Bluffton. And your boy wasn't going out there to see it.
Ain't nobody going to Bluffton unless there's some coochie out there. And even coochie can't go save me to go see them down.
Right after the coochie, you're going to get ate up by the mosquitoes.
Bro, the mosquitoes in Bluffton is ungodly. I ain't never seen those big-ass mosquitoes out there like that. When I had to go play a football game out there in Bluffton, bro, I wanted to get my ass out of there. They would eat you up as soon as you step foot.
Fun
fact about me, I'm terrified of mosquitoes, and I have been since I was a kid. So if I see one, I run away screaming like it's a snake.
I can attest to that, ladies and gentlemen. There are times I'm on the phone call, she's like, there's something flying in here. It's like mid-conversation. This doesn't get back to the conversation until she finds it.
They have a distinctive. They just there's a difference between a gnat flying around and a mosquito flying around. And if I see that slow, I start freaking out. I start freaking out because I get ate up by mosquitoes. They will attack me.
Fun fact: something I learned on TikTok. Apparently, Irish Spring soap, if you put it around your door frames and window seals, it's like a natural repellent for bugs.
I saw it and I want to try it.
Guys who love the Irish Spring, laddie, it was, I guess they're just natural bug repellent.
I don't know. I mean, the
scent is strong as hell.
That's what it is. Out there, gentlemen, if you use Irish Spring, hit me up. We can go outside for a picnic and I won't be afraid of the mosquitoes. We'll just have to worry about the bees.
Yeah.
Half naked. Oh, listen, like I said, I'm ready to talk about this movie. I'm about to slide into my southern accent because I'm apparently already there.
Boy. Oh my God.
Listen, I saw this TikTok that was like, me thinking being raised in the South didn't affect me, and then it switches and she's like, me walking outside half naked and barefoot. Meanwhile, I literally saw that TikTok after I was outside half naked washing my patio furniture. I was like, oh my gosh, they got me again. The South got me again. I tried to deny it.
I want everyone to notice. She didn't say naked. She said naked.
Naked. You gotta be naked. I told you, I'm sliding into the Southern accent. I'm ready.
But today we're doing a Cocaine Bear review, and then we're going to talk about not the latest Ted Lasso episodes because we're a little bit behind, but episodes 4 and 5. CJ, you're going to be in a whirlpool when you see episode 6. Me and Gabby have seen it, but brother man, when you see that one, it's going to be crazy. But let's get into it. CJ, you're the man of the hour. This was your movie. This is your guy. This is your number one pick right here. This is the movie you wanted to see, and you saw it in theaters. What'd you think of it?
Cocaine Bear is should be an American classic, an institution. It should be a movie that is taught in schools because it's a movie that it don't judge a book by its cover or by its trailer, because it's obviously you see it's going to be crazy, but you don't really understand how crazy we're really going to get, right? It's like that girl that you meet at the bar and she says, I'm a little crazy. Shut up, girl. You're not really that crazy, but then she shows you oh no, she's really crazy type.
You belong somewhere.
Then it's oh, I thought you were cute crazy. Nah, bitch, you psycho. Like you the girl that fucking Post Malone been singing about. You know what I'm saying? So like I gotta watch out for you. But you know, I thought it was well done. I thought this movie was well done. A lot of really like awesome moments. I thought the kid actors, especially
the
what
boy.
was his name? The little Henry.
And that
he was. I hope he decides to like the film industry and continue to do. Like, I hope that role doesn't hinder him from doing other stuff and being a great actor for the rest of his career. But he nailed this role, and he was great. He was absolutely great in this movie. I really want to hear from you guys because I think this movie is I don't want to say my grade yet, but I think this movie is like, it was fun. It was a fun movie. I think it's like one of those movies I think that will get more traction as like it gets streaming. And then once he gets on TikTok, once you show the clips and shit on TikTok, I think you'll see a lot more traction about this movie. Like obviously like a cocaine out bear was enough for people to be like, oh, so then it has that appeal already. But then it's like, if we're gonna go fast and furious with these car movies, I want to go cocaine out for a cocaine animal series. Give me 10 cocaine animal movies. Give me a giraffe. Give me a gorilla. Give me a lion, a dog, a cat, a hamster. I don't care. Give them all cocaine and let's fucking go.
I want cocaine hamster.
Yeah, I need that one. I need that.
That movie's just like a short film. It's just a short film before the main movie, and it's just like, okay, yeah, he's dead.
I can see that. So Gabby, if you don't mind me going.
No, go ahead.
So watching this, I kind of had the same idea as you. It's going to be a classic, but when I thought about it, I thought it'd be like something on the lines of Jaws. For like us, like for the younger generations, this could be like their Jaws movie, as in like an animal you don't really see a lot, you don't really hear much a lot, and then you finally see it and you're like, what?
Well, you said you don't see it a lot, but I live in Tennessee and I forgot about that.
Oh, well, yeah, there ain't no bears walking around.
We got bears roaming around all places.
Yeah, no, not here. That's why I was.
I guess it depends if you're at nighttime and you're at the club. You know what I'm saying? Anyways.
All right. But yeah, I thought it was an interesting movie. The idea of the movie, I can see how the title of it didn't give it as much justice as it should have. But yeah, it was a good movie. Henry did an amazing job. I don't remember the mom's name. I can't remember what she's in, but I know I've seen her in tons of other movies.
Bedtime Stories with Adam Sandler. Because I had to look it up myself.
Yeah. But it was a good movie, man. Storyline was pretty good. Your boy was in it, O'Shea. And I like how they were different paths to everyone's story. And I like how funny it was. Like the guy that was showing them where the gazebo was, and he was like, yeah, me and my buds are gonna go to New York, and they showed them both dead, like with his head blown off, and he was holding his head. The old lady was my favorite. the park ranger? She was my favorite, man. Oh man. But yeah, I thought it was a really good movie. I think people should go watch it at least once. But I'm with you. They should make a whole cocaine animal series for sure.
Imagine being the EMS, and apparently you're supposed to just report on a concussion, and you come up to a whole fucking murder scene by this animal. Like, and because like EMS, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not the first person to, yes, they're like part of the first people to get there, but it's like, if it's an active like murder scene, they're not going to be the first one to go into a place without, get cleared. Right. And so the fact that these guys had to go in there and they try to do their job, try to save this, the park ranger. I mean, the park ranger just out here shooting and killing a kid.
Can't shoot.
And I think that's where I thought, that's what I was like, oh, fuck. Like, this shit is like way more gruesome because you see the blood splatter. Like, this damn near is a gore movie. Like,
Oh yeah.
No, I thought to watch on 420. By the way, like
I thought it was more gory when the leg got bit into by the dude in the tree. That's when I was like, you know what? Yeah. And let's just be real here. The reason why she didn't get that Yellowstone job was because she can't shoot. That was the real reason why she
can in this movie, except for like nobody
the dude
can.
At the end, he finally shot the bear, and then she spit the bullet out at the end. I say, yo, all right. I said, this bear is going crazy. But yeah, that's the reason.
Hey, Shawty was backing hard on that one dude though. She was trying to. She said, "Shut up! Do you smell smoking?" Oh, it's that kid over there.
Oh yeah, those.
But yeah, Gabby, what were your thoughts?
Well, I went into it with low expectations because, like, you know, we see the trailer and it was like and it started and I was like, why are there's so many characters? I was like, there's way too many damn characters.
So many.
But after watching the whole film, I have decided that I absolutely love this movie. It is so great. I loved it so much. It was hilarious. I was peeing my pants laughing at some things in there. It was so gross when the guy's arm his hand was just gone.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, I couldn't even look at the TV at that moment because I was like, oh my gosh, because I can't handle stuff like that.
They did this. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my gosh, I cannot handle any sort of like gore like that. It just turns my stomach. And so watching that, I was like, oh, but it was so good. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I loved this movie. Jesse Tyler Ferguson and his Southern accent, so adorable. Loved that. He's the guy that the park ranger was like putting her perfume and makeup on for.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Loved him.
I don't like that. I don't like to call them that.
Animals?
Yeah.
He doesn't like to call them that.
I loved him. He was so good in it. The little old man with the suspenders, when he died, I was so sad because he was just so cute with his little suspenders. Loved him. All the Southern phrases that they pulled out for this movie, loved it. It honestly, it was home for me. Honestly, if I ever move away from Knoxville, I will. It literally was. They kept shouting us out. Woo! So yeah, if I ever move, I will watch this when I'm missing home because it is
Man.
It was great. I actually really enjoyed it.
If you see Gabby in that mountain, mind your business.
Listen, when at the end of the movie, when they were like, and they still think it's out there, I was like, now we're about to have all these crazy people coming up here looking for this cocaine, and
or not even that, still trying to like fucking feed the bears cocaine.
Listen, there's crazy enough people. There's a Kate's Cove loop, and you see bears in it all the time. And of course, like, you know, everybody makes fun of how white people just want to go and pet them. So people are already out of their cars. I do get out of the car just to see it, but I don't get close. But I also am white, so
it's like all that. But that pops how he was a dog.
But
now
like,
look at you.
Some people get like super, super close to them, and I'm like, they would do something like that. They literally would.
That motherfucker can move too. They changed him out.
Yo, he was going crazy, bro.
When it actually did like a line of cocaine, like it went, I died. I was howling laughing.
She was like, that's like the girls in the bathroom at the club, ain't it?
Listen,
I see that way too often.
Listen, ooh, no, it was so.
Oh man!
And then she spit out the bullet. That bear. I just felt at first I was like, I kind of feel sorry for the bear, but then I was like, pop off, you know, go bear.
How did the bear go from being like the fucking villain to being the like
an icon?
Yeah. And it's just like, oh, like how do we go for like what a story arc for the bear? Right?
And then the little babies hopped up on cocaine too. Loved that. Also, it's like a cocaine Christmas. Died. I was laughing so hard. So they're just that guy. I did love that guy too. He was so fun. Like there's just so many characters in this movie, but I loved them all. They were just so funny.
I felt so bad for the cop, the black cop.
Facts.
Yeah.
Bro, did he find out this little crush he had
dog
was working for that crime mob family or whatever? I was like, oh my god.
It'd be your own peoples. It'd be your own peoples.
But I mean, she tried to save him, but I think he died, I think, right?
Yeah, he did.
No, she just looked at him and then she just walked away.
But he died, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he definitely died. But he died in a nice peaceful way, though.
I was like, if he shoots that dog, I'm turning this movie off right now.
Right. But is that what kind of way? Like, okay, like, I guess that's an interesting flirting move. Say, hey, like, could you watch my dog for me so that you kind of build this emotional attachment to something that I have? So then we have that one thing in common to kind of get us together. Like, it's kind of low key is Riz. Like, he kind of, he got it a little bit, like 80s Riz, but yeah.
Honestly, that move would work for me. If somebody was like, hey, would you watch my dog? It would totally work on me. I love dogs. I'm obsessed.
Well, luckily, CJ.
I'm the biggest dog in them all.
Hey.
Can you watch me?
Remember last week episodes? Remember last week episodes we were talking about the
kinks?
Hey.
Bro. Okay, let's talk about this for a
I'm a dog.
Second.
Yeah.
Look, let's go back to last episode for a quick second. If a girl tells you, or a guy says, one of my kinks is, all right, kids go to bed before I say this. Kids go to bed.
And
all right,
parents.
This is it. It's early. I know it's kind of early.
Parents.
Yeah, y'all tripping, man.
But
it's okay, 7:44.
Listen. Hey,
there's a long night ahead of us.
Last week you had a blast. Now we gotta get you sleep. If a girl says, "Hey, like I like to be treated like a dog. Like, I want you to like put like a collar and leash on me, like, and like walk me in public." Like she's really into public humiliation. I can't even say the word.
Humiliation.
Thank you. She's into that, or the guy's into that. Is that a red flag? Are you running for what are you doing when they say you that? Like, especially because this is like you're vulnerable. And you feel like you open, like that person's like open up to you. Like, what would you do? How would you react to that?
Oh, you gotta take them to the dog park?
Oh! I will find the most secluded dog park. Actually.
You go to your apartment complex dog park because there's never no one there. Oh man,
I couldn't do it. I'm too goofy of a person already, so I know I couldn't take it seriously, and so I would just be like, this is ridiculous. I can't.
No, she wouldn't. She would dress that dog up any way she wanted to and put that guy on. Oh, let's go. We going.
I couldn't. I would
put him in a little buggy and she gonna be pushing him. What if the guy has a baby kink? Like he likes to like be dressed up in a diaper and like a binky and shit.
All right, man. You're doing too much, bro.
So.
Yeah,
it's similar. It's very similar. It's an easy way to go from
dog.
I'll
think about it. Baby? No, I hate babies.
Yeah, you out of there.
Yeah.
Fair. But if it was for me, if it was a girl, I wouldn't do it. I lie. I'd probably try it for like a day. I'd see what's the hype around it. I want to see what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, got to see it through, my boy.
Hey, got to see it.
Ladies, you hear that? Baby talk to Christian.
Rough.
No. No.
I got you. I know the perfect.
Gabby knows I'm the one person that hates Gabby knows I'm the one person that hates the baby talk. On two animals, I hate that so much.
I love it. I do it so hard to my mom's dog. Oh my gosh, I'm like, I'm not even saying words at that point. It's just like noises coming out. My mouth is just tiny, and I'm like,
if that dog could talk,
that's all I'm saying.
She loves me, so.
Oh boy, you would love my dog. She's very needy.
Oh, I love that. That's cute.
Yeah. My mom doesn't. She hates it.
She know I'm a dog. Yeah. And she knows a dog. Yeah.
Okay, so back to Cocaine Bear. Yeah. Like I didn't feel bad for that guy because obviously losing a girl that he like that portrayal is tough. But then it's like the storyline between like the mob family, the one guy losing his brother and like grieving, you know what I mean? And it's like you see a different side to like what supposed to be a crime mob. Like a crime guy, like you know that like people are gonna die, shit happens, right? But you don't ever see nobody like really grieving, like, and like you don't really see that like side portrayed on film. And I thought that was like a cool like story that he had to work through being cold, and how he kind of like you saw the arc with O'Shea throughout the whole thing. But then when he got jumped, O'Shea got jumped in the bathroom by those 3 punk kids, like, and it's like, man, I like these shoes, my favorite jersey, and then,
Bruh, that resonated so hard, bro. I was like, bro, I was really hoping, like, thinking back on it now, they should have played some like NWA or like his dad's song.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been iconic, yo. That would have been iconic.
But like the question is too is like, why do you wear your favorite jersey to go to a job? You know what I mean? Like,
because he didn't know, it didn't start out as a job at first. He was just going to go talk to the dude. That was it. And then he said, "We got to go get that thing." And he was like, oh,
but he kept it on. He still could have changed.
I don't know, because they never said where he's from. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he got flown in. And first of all, one of my favorite parts of this movie, I forgot to mention the very beginning. The dude throwing all the stuff out of the plane.
oh yeah, he's done it.
Oh man, that was funny. That was funny.
Yeah, that's funny. I need to watch the documentary so I can like see if that's just a funny story they did just to throw in there, or like that legit happened.
He fell out of the sky. But that was my thing though. If he fell out of the sky like that, there's no way he would have his face or his body would be that straight. No way.
Which did he feel like in a bush, right?
I don't know what, but remember they found him, the body in the neighborhood.
He was fucked up.
Yeah, no, they just had his face they just had him like just like laying there like a peaceful death. And they put the thing. I'm like, yep, there's no way. There's
I
no
guess
way.
they did show his face sitting there.
Yeah, I was like, he had a couple of scratches. I'm like, there's no way. He would have exploded. And it was like the bruise when he hit his head. That was it. It was just the bruise when he hit his head. That was literally it.
Needed to show his face for cinematic effect.
So movie magic never hurt nobody.
But also, yeah, like then you could look at how much of the rest of this movie is realistic.
Real, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like I think they can fudge a few details.
So overall, let's go around the room. Let's go around the horn. Let's give out our ratings for Cocaine Bear. And how do we feel about this movie?
I'll give it a 7.7.
Okay.
I'll give it a 7.7. It was good. Like I said, they make a second one. Ooh. And it's like the kid's a little bit grown up, and they're like actually doing cocaine.
Damn, not the bear again.
Right. And they go back to the tree where he drew the initials.
Yeah.
I mean, they did make it seem like the bear's still alive. So, and there's still cocaine in these woods. So,
yeah, it's a lot of money, a lot of cocaine, a lot of money.
But she said the 14 million bag right there. I said, huh? Oh yeah, let's go get this money. Let's go get.
Hey,
oh yeah, in that moment, I started reevaluating whether I should continue school or if I should just,
sell coke.
Yeah.
Allegedly, if the prices of you can sell an 8-ball for like $100 right there. You get 5 people a day. That's $500 real quick, real easy. You really had to do nothing. Allegedly, that's what I heard.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah,
and ladies and gentlemen, make sure you sign up for the DARE program at the end of this episode. Make sure you do that.
Say no to drugs.
Because your parents will always find out. We learned that in the movie.
Oh, man.
But weed is okay, though.
What'd you say?
Weed is okay.
Oh, you cut out, so that's why I was like, what? Yeah, don't do drugs. But
don't do coke. Weed is okay.
Yeah.
She said, especially not cocaine. Especially not cocaine.
But also, those kids were hopped up on cocaine too, though. Are we going to talk about that? The fact that.
But it's like, what's the difference?
All the way up in the
what's
tree?
The difference between cocaine and sugar to a kid?
Well, they would not have spit that sugar out. I tell you
They're
that.
both addictive. And they act crazy with. under both. So
you totally did cocaine.
Also, the conversation at the end, like speaking of the kids when they were like, "We gotta go to a rehab center now because we're addicts." I thought that was cute. That was a cute thing.
So they might actually wind up there. So and the cocaine bear too. We gotta go get our revenge on this bear.
I'm telling you,
cocaine bear, the revenge.
Or from the bear's perspective, cocaine people, and like the bear's like the one as a
okay, but wait, back it up because cocaine bear, but from the perspective of the bear,
that's what I'm saying.
Would be like the same story, but I want to see the bear's perspective.
That'd
like I want
just 80s music rocking the whole time, and it's like, oh, I'm hungry. All you hear is just something coming grumbling.
Just like running all over. Oh, that would be
go ahead and make
so
that
good.
movie for the streets. The streets need it.
Attention, we need this.
Even but 7-7. I give it that. What about you, Gabby? What you giving it?
I'm giving this a solid 8 because, like I said, this is probably going to become one of my comfort movies. Like when I move out of Knoxville, because it was funny. It's like I said, it was funny, and it was home for me. So
I love it. I'm gonna give this a 7.5, a strong 7.5.
Gabby was the highest one.
It's okay. I had to rate it high because it's about my home.
I thought 7.5 was really strong for me.
It is really strong.
Yeah, it is.
That's really strong for me. So I really.
What'd you give Creed 3?
9.8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my favorite movie this year so far.
What? Creed 3?
Yeah.
No, cocaine bear.
I was like, yo, you gotta get your perspectives right, because you said 9.8 and you gave this a 7.5. We gotta talk about it.
I mean, this thing is like, I think it's a difference between best and favorite.
True.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because some movies just is like, because like there's some movies that just the rewatchability of it is through the roof. And there's some movies like that was really good. But maybe I don't want to watch it like 16 times. Maybe I watch it twice, maybe 4 times max. See,
but I feel like this movie is one that you could rewatch a bunch of times because
this movie has high rewatchability.
It's great. You could just put it on. Like, it's not like you have to keep up with the storyline. Like, you could be washing dishes and have, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a good, like, just if it was on TV, you'd put it on kind of movie,
Right,
for sure. Good washing the dishes.
Washing.
But let's move on to the next part of this episode, which is
all right.
Ted Lasso episodes 5 and 4. So episode.
What a way to say that.
Sorry, I was gonna say episode 5 and 6 because I saw episode 7's coming out like
4.
Next week. I was like, wait, what?
I was like, I know we got 4 to do.
Episode 4 and 5.
Should we just do one lump sum of a review? Or just like,
let's do it. Just make sure you stop me and Gabby because we might run into episode 6. So just make sure you stop it when you don't remember something. But I'm just gonna say the gist of episode 4 was just them playing West Ham United, and Rebecca and everybody in there is like, Ted, we need to
this.
Win this.
we need this one.
And didn't happen. Definitely lost. But you learn a lot about the team, and you learn a lot about what happens. So basically, in the locker room, they show Nate tearing down that Believe poster. And I didn't think the team was going to respond like that.
I loved it when they were all like giving him the stank eye walking. I was like,
have you seen all the TikToks of like with the Black Panther noise, like in the beginning of Wakanda Forever? Sorry, when they're like, when the Queen's telling them, "We hear your whispers, we know what you whisper." Like that music was playing as the players are walking by. I've seen that TikTok like a million times. Sorry, I'm going on a rant right now. I feel like you two don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm going to stop. Anyways, yeah, that happened in the episode. They walked by Nate, giving him the meme mug. And at first he's like,
see, I don't like this guy, yeah? Sorry.
Well, Gabby, it's gonna be your turn to say something really crazy because it just went 1-2.
I'm sorry, I'm really tired.
The whole time as he was talking, I was like, who said that? Like, who said that in the show? And I was just like, oh, he's doing a bit. All right. You just gotta let him finish now because there's no way you can just pause that guy. All
That's
right.
my British accent.
Oh, no, that wasn't British, man, brother. We
not British. That's like my old English.
Yeah, old timey. Yeah, like 1920s.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, they walking past Nate, giving the mean mug.
Well, and, so it kind of starts. It leads up to like they had the gasp of like what, like why is this sign broken? Like that's like because I think they were on a winning streak. They were really hot. And then they got really cold and they couldn't really perform well. So they really needed this win against Rupert and West Ham. And then the sign falls down, saying like a bad omen for this team right now. And then they looked into the footage and they found the footage of Nate ripping the sign. But Ted Lasso being really passive aggressive, really just not present at all really in his job. And
I forgot.
Didn't even say, like, he was just like, okay, that's fine. But they were like, they wanted to do something about it. Like, you know, Roy and Beard wanted to do something, but but he's like, no, it's fine. We should show the team before the game. And that was Ted's decision. And that kind of made me really mad, to be honest with you. Like, I'm really over Ted right now. I can tell you that, like, right now. No. Like, I think he should get fired, especially because right now this season in the Premier League, there has been 13 managers fired. This season was the most in Premier League history. So it makes sense for to have that stint of 3 years because, you know, most Premier League coaches really kind of make it 3 years and they get fired, they get canned and whatever.
Well, that's why there's no season 4.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I see that they was going through some stuff, but like I get like Ted has stuff at home that it's tough. Like it is that balance of like, it's not really at home because it's at home, like before he was a Premier League coach. But it is heartbreaking to see Ted falter and to see like so much stuff is happening with his family that he's not there. Another man has lived in his house, and you know, another man, his son is calling another man daddy. Like,
all right,
you know what I mean?
All right. He don't call him that. He don't call him that
too. Like,
he don't
bro,
call him that.
I would be in shambles too. I wouldn't have been able to do none of my job. Like, I would just be ready to fight, right? And so it's a really tough scenario right now for Ted Lasso and the gang. So yeah, it's tough. It's a tough scene for Richmond, because then they did decide to show the tape at halftime after nothing was working.
No, they did.
Motherfuckers chose violence.
That was damn. I think it's the same game.
Down to 8 players.
Bro, they did. They got a bunch of red cards that game.
Yeah.
Bruh. And then the reason why they probably lost the next game was because they ain't had no players to play because they all got red cards in the second half. Game suspension.
Yeah, bro. Crazy.
But we also meet Jack, Keely's boss, and
yes,
which is interesting.
She's a girl. Oh yeah, it's definitely interesting once you get to episode 5. Oh wait,
what happened to episode 5?
Wait, you didn't see episode?
I swore 5? That was in episode 6. Yeah, that's episode 6. Yeah,
is that episode 6?
Keely and old girl.
I thought that was episode 5.
I thought it was episode 6.
No, Keely was
episode 5.
Yeah, it was episode 5.
Episode 5 because then Keely's. Okay, I'm not gonna.
All right, relax. Jesus. Yeah,
episode 5. You're right because the goat, the lamb in the office and pooping everywhere.
We'll get there.
Yeah. But you meet Jack and all that kind of stuff. Meet Keely's boss, and Shavanti. What's her name? What's her name? Shavanti.
Keely's friend?
Shandy? Shandy? We start Shavanti, Shandy, whatever your name is, honey.
Shavanti.
You got to go. Shavanti.
She was the worst.
She was the worst. I couldn't wait for her character to leave.
What you telling her what you gonna do with her app?
Like we knew it was gonna last long when people were just like, because like this thing, everyone knew Keely's background. Like we knew what she was before, right? She's a success story. She's a girl, like no disrespect, but she was kind of a hoe. She was a cleat chaser, right? And so, but she was like, she found something that she was really good with. She kind of luckily just became really close with like someone with more money to help her to be successful. A white story is told as long as day, anyways. But she was able to do something. She showed talent, right? She showed talent to be marketing. She has more. She's more than a pair of tits and a fat ass. You know what I mean? As some would say. And then, but she's actually really good at what she does. She was able to lead a firm. Then it's like when she let her friends in. No, but I'm saying she was able to show that she did, even though she did get that opportunity because she spread her legs open to Jamie and Roy. She let the whole team hit just about, you know what I mean? And shit, Ted might be next if he wasn't all about his ex still. But she was.
What you're not gonna do is slander Keely like that. I'm not gonna sit up on this show and let you slander her. Okay,
I'm really praising her right now.
She came a long ways in season 1 when we thought she was gonna be the dumb girl.
All the way from her knees. Now she's upstanding, right? She's on the top floor. You know what I'm saying? She made it.
Top floor echelon, whatever else you want.
Listen, the one thing about Keely that makes me mad is I'm pretty sure that girl's got naturally curly hair and they just straighten it all the time. And I can tell by the way her hair looks because obviously I also have naturally curly hair. And I'm like, why don't you just let her have curls? Like, why does her hair always have to be so straight and like pulled back to where her hairline's all the way back here? Like, but that's a girl thing that I think about. It's fine.
I feel like maybe it just doesn't fit the character. Maybe she's she's trying to like fit into a persona at this position that she's at. Too.
Keely's gonna be my background,
and I bet she will be. She was a lot of people's backgrounds. You know what I mean? But anyways, but she's made it, right? People had to do a lot of things at the bottom to make it to the top. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to give top to get to the top. So it's like, all right, so she's doing great, but then it's like, okay, now she's trying to bring somebody from her past when we all very knowingly know what her past was. So then every time, like that's why, like every time we heard, "Oh, this is my friend," you're like, "Oh, okay," and it's like,
okay,
right, exactly, like, okay, your friends. I know who your friends are, but it's like no, it's no shade or no disrespect, but we gotta be careful because a lot of these girls do be kind of shady, and obviously Keely was in that position where she wants to see her do well. She knows she has a brilliant mind, but she just has a shit personality. And that's just unfortunate, Yeah. And so, yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I don't think not much else happened besides the fact that he just has obliterated West Ham obliterated over the football pitch, but Richmond was beating that ass. You know what I mean? So they was ready to fight. They were angry. They had to work out a lot of aggression. Not the best idea for Roy. But at the same time, it's just like you wanted, they wanted to fire these guys up to show some emotion because Ted was not doing that. Ted wasn't. He hasn't been on his game. He hasn't been able to show that Nate has hurt him. He hasn't been able to say "fuck you, Nate." He's just bottling all this up because he's not present. And that's almost the worst thing, right? It's kind of like a relationship you're in with somebody. Like, yes, yell at me, say something, so at least I know that you care. But then it's like, no, you just don't, and you miss that cue, and so this is not going to work. And we're just pushing off the inevitable. And that's how I feel right now with Ted. And it's starting to become a toxic ass relationship.
I feel like the whole season, up until these most recent episodes, he hasn't been present really. It's been about all the other characters. Right. I know it's always been about, other people too, but he'll pop up on the screen and I'm like, oh yeah. Because
Ted.
I'm like, I'm like, oh yeah, it's him. Because he hasn't been present at all. And so I'm like wondering if maybe they're doing that on purpose because he's like not being present in his job and all this stuff. And like,
I mean,
it's just like another metaphor or whatever.
They could also be testing for like, hey, could a spinoff work? Like, if I'm not on screen, could a spinoff work? Because I think if we get more Coach Beard and his toxic ass relationship, and more Roy Kent and his toxic ass relationship with Keely, if we get a prequel with Keely, just I don't want to see a prequel with Keely. That's just porn. But you know what I mean? Like if you got a lot of different directions that you could possibly go.
Hey man, put on a t-shirt. Free my Nick Keely, man. Free my Nick Keely from these terrible words you keep.
What do you mean she's free? She's free as hell right now. A lot of kids are free too. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, all I'm saying is,
Hey, can we not talk about how she started thinking of? Well, I think was it 4 or 5 where they was like, oh, what about your ex? Because she talked to her friend and said how she used to date.
She talking to Jack and
Jack. Or no, it was either Jack or her best friend.
No. It was when
she was talking to Jack.
Shanti girl. What was her name?
Yeah,
no,
whatever.
I got mixed up. She was interviewing the guys. Shivanti was interviewing the guys for that dating app thing, and Jamie came up on to do his, and she was like,
"She get that whole
So what
spiel.
about him? Like, and then she was like, I'm just trying to see if I can hit that.
Right. And
like,
she's like,
but she was like,
and he started so was he bad? Actually, he was actually quite great, actually. And it's like the sex was good and that was good, and he's actually starting to care now and actually and you can tell like he hasn't had sex with anybody. And I'm like,
told you,
motherfucker, if you go back down that fucking path. No, Roy's hurting really right now.
And he's helping him right now.
Yeah.
Their unlikely friendship, I'm obsessed with. I love this.
It is dope.
I love this. Wait.
Don't know how to
Is it the beginning of episode 5 when he like throws up outside and he's just sitting on the bench and he goes, "Good morning"? Which one is that one? Because I loved that. I was like, yes.
We might as well go to episode 5 because like there's nothing much more to touch on episode 4.
Yes, there is.
What you got?
We finally see like Ted tell his girl or tell his ex-wife, "Hey, I don't like that.
I don't like you either, Ted. So fuck off, wanker, bloody wanker."
Yeah, bloody wanker.
Fun fact: I don't know if one of you guys sent it to me or maybe I sent it to y'all. I can't remember. I'm not taking credit for it. But they're renting out Ted Lasso's apartment on Airbnb.
Yeah.
And the bar there in Richmond, like apparently like no one really ever goes to that bar but Americans now.
Really?
And it's like a
because
it's like
they all
treasure. They always want to be there for the Ted Lasso thing.
It's a tourist thing.
Hey, but that's cool though, because I mean, if no one goes there, that means now they're getting business. Like they kind of really help this bar make bank, and they can just upcharge them because they're American.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wouldn't know any different.
Also, speaking of, so this summer, right? So we're talking to soccer. So Charlotte is a host city for the CONCACAF Gold Cup. And so there's going to be some really awesome like international soccer matches between the countries. And I got 2 tickets to go to see United States play in Charlotte. Yeah, really good seats. Lower bowl too.
Who they playing?
I believe it's Honduras. I think Honduras or
Brazil.
Oh no, I don't want to watch a murder.
Murder was the case, and they blamed me.
But I'm excited for that.
5.
Also, Wrexham FC is coming to America this summer, and they're playing Chelsea. They're playing Chelsea in Raleigh at Duke. They're playing at the Duke football stadium this summer, July 12th, I think.
Okay. So, but what we really need, honestly, before the show ends, Ted Lasso, I need Wrexham to show up because they've hinted around it already. Because remember, they were like, "Oh, they're already a team with bloody Americans buying it and thinking that they own it already." Yeah. I need Wrexham to show up in one of these episodes, and we see what's his name, Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, and Rob McAfee.
That'd be awesome.
Nicaragua. Yeah, that's who USA is playing.
Man, that brother needs some help over there.
I do want to go see Wrexham. Like, what shit? Like, obviously Wrexham does have the documentary series, but shit, like, let's get like Roy Kent being the next manager for Wrexham or something, or Coach Beard. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Oh, that'd be tough.
Like, I would like to see that. Like, I want more soccer-based content that is, you know, whether it's documentary or like narrative.
You got Air Bud.
Listen, I was going to watch one of those movies not too long ago, and they're not on anything.
Oh, Air Bud.
Bro, I know you ain't say that shit with a straight ass face.
Bend it like Beckham. Bend it like Beckham.
All right, man.
The big green.
I loved the Air Bud movies, and you guys can shove it, okay?
I did like Air Bud. Air Bud, Schmear Bud. But like, listen, if I see Air Bud, he getting this crackback block on God, bro. He catching a fade on the football field.
The guy who played in those movies too, dang it, I can't even think of what his name is right now. It'll come to me, but I had such a crush on him growing up that I had a picture of him on my wall.
Oh,
the kid in the Air Bud movies.
What's his name? I have to say this.
It's like Kevin.
I was a photo of someone had a photo of me on their wall growing up, and that's probably my biggest accomplishment in life. And I don't think I'll ever reach that. It wasn't my mother. It was someone that's not a part of. It's those that's not me, but a part of my family. So that's all I gotta say.
I wonder if I was on anybody's wall.
Well,
never mind. I don't want to know. Never mind. I don't want to know.
Stacy's mom's got it going on.
Oh my gosh, never mind. I'm not gonna get into it.
What do you have a picture of my mom on your
bro?
What do you got a picture of my mom on there?
Where do you even get this?
She's a highly sophisticated woman.
Just because she was on OnlyFans doesn't mean I'm her only fan, okay?
Oh, brother. But all right, so episode 5, it gets kind of hairy.
Wait, real quick. Right, you said that like Ted Lasso did acknowledge that with his ex-wife, that he's not okay. But it's like still, you know, like it's like, okay, yeah, he said what I wanted him to say, but
he wasn't angry about it.
Right, exactly.
He's a mustard on a dog.
I just want him to get mad. I want to see him scream.
We will see that. I think we will see that this episode.
I hope
and it's
so.
like,
because if I don't get that validation, I'm gonna hate this show forever.
Do you think it's gonna happen once it's too late?
I mean, Probably. It doesn't matter because I mean, we all know Ted's just trying to be like, he tries to hold it down for everybody and himself, but like doesn't care if himself comes last.
Right.
And I'll say this. I wish people could have a coach like Ted Lasso because of how charismatic he is and how he has these different alternate ways of pushing you.
Yeah.
Especially like when you'll see it in episode 6 when they start talking, having that like meeting and everything. It's like, it's just certain things just turn for him. And it's like, you know what he's saying is true. Even though it's kind of this honky-dory American Texas slang thing they got going on. But I think it'll come out not this episode, but I think it'll come out soon, and it's gonna be like a volcano, and
like a wrecking ball.
Like a wrecking ball. His son's not gonna recognize him anymore. He's gonna be a different like coach, and it's just like the whole Nate thing's gonna get to him, and then he's gonna find himself, and then they're gonna beat Nate's team, and then it's gonna be great. I already see it. But episode 5. Can't remember where they start at, but we're just going to talk about the big elephant in the room. Not elephant. Keely and Jack. That was very spicy.
I saw this coming from a mile away.
I saw the beginning of the episode. I was like,
it was the way she was looking at her. I was like,
Can we jump forward for a second and say the whereabout to frost the windows. You know she had done this before. She done this before.
That was from the previous person that had worked there because it was a guy that would sleep with his workers. I remember that because I was like, man, that guy knew what he was doing when she went whoosh. I was
now
like,
she followed right to those shoes.
Yeah.
It's cool when they do it. Actually, it's a problem when they do it.
Yeah.
But man, I cannot wait to unravel that. And now Roy, oh damn, he don't know.
Boy.
But
I love how she does that though. She does that now, like she got that from a relationship.
I want to thank you.
But I think that's cute because I feel like if you've been with somebody long enough and like they were even living together, you do pick up their mannerisms.
Literally.
Yeah. Well,
but let me ask you this question. This might be a toxic question. You might not even have to answer this, but would you rather your girl move on from you with another girl or another guy? Like, I feel like, me personally, if like we break up together and then you start dating another woman versus another guy, I feel like I'm still into you and I still got you. So you couldn't find a way to replace to fill the shoes of me, to fill my shoes. So you went in a different direction, but that's just me being toxic.
Or do you look at it as like, dang, I made her give up on men altogether. She had to go to women after.
Women think that. I feel like women think that. I don't know. I would rather. I'm on the CJ side on this one because it's like I don't know.
I'm not on any side. I was just
no. I'd rather be a. Wow.
So
what did he say?
I mean, wait.
The police What did he say? The police station trusted you. The county trusted you. America trusted you.
Okay, that had me dying laughing. I'm not even gonna lie. I was laughing so hard. America trusted you.
But so that happens. Keely and the boss Jack, which so she plays in for all.
Was that the end or the beginning?
Beginning.
When they start kissing.
I thought it was at the end, wasn't it?
It's at the end, yeah, because it's like the big, and then it
like
goes,
eat. Because think about it, it's Loki. She Loki. I think Jack is toxic, and here is why. She made Keely fire her best friend so she can make sure that she can get unequivocally between her cheeks. You know, they say men be out here toxic, but women be the same toxic in here. She had to make sure her cock-blocking ass friend wasn't going to come in there and be there all up her ass. You know, she got the way. The runway is cleared, and she's about to land in them cheeks.
I wonder if she's gay in real life. I wonder.
Or bi.
Because she was gay in that TV show For All Mankind. And then as soon as I saw her in Ted Lasso, and I was like, oh, it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again.
Yeah, she could also be
non-binary.
Well, that's her more gender. But what is the one?
Let's stop before we get too deep and we don't know what we're saying and we say the wrong thing.
I know what I'm saying.
No, I'm an ally. I don't know because you said what do I call?
I can't think of the name off the top of my tongue. Okay, I'm all discombobulated. But anyways,
discombobulated man. Ted Lasso. What's her real name?
So what happens in episode 5? So Zava, right? Kathy Zava,
yes,
just don't want to come to work no more. How would you feel? I feel like that every day. I don't know about you, but I don't want to show up to work.
Oh no, are you kidding me? I don't want to show up anywhere half the time. I'll make the plans and then I'll be like, I don't want to do this, but. Anywho, yeah, no, that I thought that was so,
like that's so Zava.
Just like, yeah, I was not surprised. We'll say that.
Yeah,
I was not surprised when that happened. So honestly, I was kind of expecting it. Like I was waiting for something like that to happen.
Right, like because we saw like the contrast, right? Where this team was all Zava and like all Zava. I think what we're going to see is I think Zava's going to return, and he's not going to play for that team.
Ooh, you think?
I think when the next time they play West Ham, Zava's gonna be on West Ham. So they're
Ooh,
gonna have
but
to
that could be
overcome.
kind of
Ooh,
interesting,
that'll
especially
be
since
interesting.
Jamie's been training and
Right.
everything. to
So
train.
Jamie's gonna have to duck if he buck. You know what I mean?
Listen, that could be good.
That's what she thinks.
But then it's like, then again, they could also sign somebody else too.
Oh yeah.
So, but I don't think they
I
are.
know.
Unless Sam, the goat Sam. Hey, listen, the
Out of a
goat
son,
Sam got that ox. He got that ox sperm because he about to impregnate Rebecca. Because look, she said, right?
That's what he
He said-
thinks.
Okay,
That's what
well now
he
you just
thinks.
ruined it for him, Christian. Good job,
well.
damn it.
Oh well.
I was
Nothing
going along
happens
with
yet.
it.
Nah,
Listen.
he needs to know. He needs to catch
Anywho,
up.
I don't
I
like
know.
that Sam
look-
hasn't been as prominent this season because I loved him last season and he's not really been in it as much this season.
He
I'm not
hasn't.
okay with that.
I
He needs
think
to
it-
get into Rebecca cheeks. That's what he needs.
But what was happening, I read an article. So he was actually, during the shooting of Ted Lasso, was flying back and forth doing that power show as well.
Oh wow,
So
that's wild.
Why would you
Yeah.
risk it though? When you know Ted Lasso's good, why would you
You
want
know
to try
Ted
that?
Lasso? Yeah, Ted Lasso's a moneymaker.
Yeah.
because he knew it was the
like-
last season and he wanted to get his leg in the door.
Yeah,
He,
but
you
it's
know.
the last season. I need this.
Have you been watching
okay?
that power show?
I love Sam.
I have not recently.
Have you
I'm
been
coming
watching
from the
Bel
episode-
Air?
I haven't.
Bro, I
I
caught
stopped
up.
because. Oh, okay.
I'm like at the
I'm only at
episode
the-
now.
Oh no, I haven't caught up. But fun fact: the woman that plays Jack, she is actually engaged to the
Ruby
comedian Abby Jacobson. I don't know if y'all know who that is. But
Abby Jacobson?
that's are you
No fucking idea.
You're fucking.
Yeah.
You're fucking.
I was about to get really insecure because I thought you actually did know who that was, and I was about to be like, "Damn it, I'm the only one that doesn't know who
I
that
am in love with. Oh, she's so beautiful. Her forehead's kind of big, but it's okay.
is." There's nothing wrong with a girl having a big forehead. Okay.
No, there's not
Sometimes
anything
it's a cute
wrong
thing.
with having.
Sometimes it's a cute feature. Okay.
I think the
There's
cutest
other
girls,
things that can come.
I think the girls with the biggest foreheads are the cutest girls in the world. Because sometimes they just got a lot on their
This
goddamn
man loves
mind.
sucking
Listen,
dick.
I got a lot up here. I need a lot of storage. Okay. I just.
She got that 2 terabyte hard drive up front. You just mad because you got that 1 terabyte.
I cannot compute with what you're saying. I cannot compute with what you're saying.
Oh,
Listen, I
geez.
thought of something funny, and I have to share it because I was laughing at myself. So, the school's Wi-Fi is kind of terrible, and today
Oh,
I was
no.
like, of course, trying to watch TikToks because why am I doing my homework when I could be watching TikToks?
Facts.
And I was like, it's like network unstable, and to myself, I was like, damn it, like I'm unstable and I'm still working, and I thought that was really funny.
Bro, that happens to me every day on my lunch break because if I eat my lunch in my work spot place, I'm on the Wi-Fi, so it works.
Right.
But I want to be away from work for an hour.
Right.
So like, I'm just outside in my car. So it's like I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi. So now I'm far enough to where now I gotta rely on Verizon. And
Yep.
Verizon's been letting me down more than my own father, okay? And that shit is just absolutely garbage. So I'm trying to watch my TikToks, and this motherfucker unstable every one. And it's like once you get to a funny joke, like right when you know the build up
was
is
just
like
like-
the punchline, be like, and then it says it, so then it kind of
Yes.
messes up the flow. And it's like,
Yes.
fuck this. Who cares?
See, my college has decided. Well, my state decided to pass a law that like we can't use TikTok on our school Wi-Fi anymore because you
Oh,
know how
wow.
China's gonna get all of our
China.
information and everything.
It's really just Discord.
Listen, if they're trying to steal my information, they can have it at this point. Like I don't even want it. They
As long
can
as you keep me amused
give me somebody
for
new.
the 8
Yeah.
hours a day, then I'll be on that motherfucker.
As long as I get a little chuckle, you can have whatever you want.
It's the range of emotions I go through on TikTok for me.
Oh,
like
I was
it's going
crying
from-
at a TikTok, and then I was laughing, and then I literally had a TikTok made me actually cry, and then I went back to peeing my pants, and I was like, "This is what I need, I
It's
need
great.
this, the arcs, I need that."
It's great. I can't like you know what it is. It's like when you meet somebody, it's like, man, where have you been all my life? I feel that every day. Every time we come back on here
Oh,
and like I'm
Chris.
talking to Gabby and stuff like that. But then it's like, where was I at before Where was I at before TikTok came into my life?
Notice how we're at the top now, Christian.
Yeah,
You can be there. You can be there because I'm just waiting for y'all to fall so I can make that climb. I'm just waiting for y'all to fall so I can make that climb.
Oh, can we talk about how the fact that Miley Cyrus keeps making bangers after bangers?
Because
Flowers is hard. I don't care what anybody says. Flowers is one of the best songs.
Let me put you on
now.
something. There's a remix of Flowers and I Will Survive.
Oh.
Listen, I listened to that song more than I would like to admit because it is so good.
It's legit only 2 songs that come on when I like, because I have like my radio. I have to listen to the radio for like 10 seconds before I put my like Bluetooth on.
Right.
And so it's like, all right, my radio comes on as soon as I start my car real quick. I just got to click the boop, but then every time it'd be Flowers or it's it's like 2 songs. That's like the only 2 songs I hear on that radio station.
See, for me, because I live so close, I won't even plug my Bluetooth in sometimes, so it's just the radio on. And every time I get in the car, it's either that Taylor Swift song that's like, it's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me, every single time, or that, because I'ma have the best freaking night of my life. Yeah. Those are the only 2 songs that I ever hear. Yeah. So either I'm hype or I'm like, well, I'm a shitty person. So like either way, you know, either I'm feeling good and feeling all right, or I'm the problem.
It's that Weekend song with Metro Boomin that always plays.
The Creep.
Yeah.
Because that was always coming on for me too, and I was like,
damn. It's like I either get Miley Cyrus or I'm getting
like the originals of that song was great, but now this I'm like, y'all playing it too much. I don't even like it I don't even like the original anymore. Like, turn it off.
Yeah. But Ted Lasso. So episode 5.
Did we do cocaine before this? Because we're all over the place right now.
I think we might have. Yeah, what else? Obviously, Jack and Keely. Obviously, what's new, right? Of course, Keely get another body.
Keely fires. Keely fires.
She did finally fire her friend, right?
Shavanti. Yeah.
Ted is a bitch. I just can't stand Ted right now. I don't know what they did to my boy, but I just hate him. He's literally my least favorite character so far this season.
What did he do in that episode?
It's just who he's become.
Bruh, he's hurting, man. He lost his wife, and he feels like he's gonna lose his kid.
But
and the kid's like older than keeping him sane, bro. His therapist moved away, bro. He's going through a lot. He's losing every game, bro. And then, you know, he does this whole thing where they tell him Zava's gonna come to the team, they're gonna win everything, and that's not working, bro. He got a lot going on.
Listen, just like I stated earlier, I'm also unstable and I'm still working.
Come on.
Period.
He working. He working.
It ain't working. Everyone knows
Ted's producing, but he working.
Is he working? If it's not producing, is he really working?
Yeah, you can work.
Ted is lucky right now because Rebecca's also a mess, and she's trying to like get her shit together. So like Rebecca.
But also, can we talk about her outfits for every match?
Oh, she be looking fine.
Her little hat.
Look,
she looks.
If Sam don't want you, I want you.
Same.
I need you.
You need a green book? Right. A green match book.
I got a match book. Yeah.
Trust me, honey.
She is so beautiful. She is such a beautiful woman.
And also, I think in that episode, she goes to the clinic to see if she's gonna be able to have a baby, and the game happens to get thrashed. And then, first of all, this doctor, really nice guy, but did not like that he texted her saying, "Hey, I have your results, but I'll talk to you after the game."
Yeah, I'll text you after the game. What are you doing? You just gonna hold this shit over my head?
When I saw that, I was like, he's gonna make her wait. How long's the soccer match? Like
about 2 hours.
3 hours? I'm like, you're gonna take. That's like texting somebody being like, "Hey, can we talk?" and then not responding for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's tough.
Like, you're just sitting there like, oh my gosh, what do they want to talk to me about?
Talk about our future.
Don't you blink at me, Christian, because you're the one that always does that.
Anyways, so Ted Lasso, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't even know. Zava retires. This team is ass. They're talked about. They are moving that Ted Lasso should get fired. I agree. It should have been Candace's ass. But I think they're gonna give it to the end of the season, unfortunately, because his name's the show's Ted Lasso. Not enough Sam for me. Obviously, Sam needs to go and clap Rebecca's cheeks disrespectfully because she needs it. She's dirty, she needs that shit. She's been through so much pain.
I can buy myself flowers.
But I think that's it's tough. Like now you gotta figure out how we're gonna win without Zava. Everyone was so Zava's dick was in everybody's mouth. Like the dick ride was crazy.
Not Jamie's.
Yeah, Jamie was like
he says, I gives the dick, I don't takes it. Oh, so you doing the bending? Nah. Ain't nobody bending.
And he's like, they try to take 2 days off. Like he's like, oh yeah, let's just take 2 days off and we be back on Tuesday. And then Jamie and Roy was like, see you tomorrow? Yeah. And you know what I mean? Like they gotta find new ways to be creative and score. And they gotta be tactical, right? And like that's the thing too, is like, okay, if Ted is not gonna be the guy to rally and motivate your guys, what is he there for? Because he's not there for tactics, he's not there for schemes. You know what I mean? Like he's literally a character guy. He's a guy to rally your guy, like the hand clap. All right, let's go, keep the morale going. But if he's not able to keep the team morale high or even level, we're going right back down to the championship.
They got time. I think they're gonna bounce it back.
They're gonna bounce it back like Keely, all she did.
And then we also saw, and also in that episode, we saw Nate go on a date.
Oh yeah, Nate the Great
with the tall.
Okay. All right. I will take back all my slander for Keely. I will take back all my slander for Keely. Fuck that not even the fucking waitress, the fucking hostess, bitch. I don't fucking like you. First of all, I don't like Nate either. It's fuck Nate season.
But you ain't gotta treat him like that. What did he do to you?
Bro, nothing. She's one of those kind of like dom girls who wants to like make her like, she know he's a simp, right? So she does that shit so he knows he wants her more. So like she loves it. So she has him in his hands, like in her hands, like putty. You know what I mean? So she's like, oh, gross. But he's like, what do you mean gross? Am I gross? Like, no, I'm clean. I'm actually proper nice. Like, and so, but she's just playing with it. She just treats him, just abuses him. He takes the abuse and it keeps coming back. And she's getting off onto that. So next thing you know, once after that date, she's about to have this man fucking bent over with the fucking gag in his mouth. Ooh, getting that shit taken because that's
you gonna make me call her. You gonna make me call her. You gonna make me call. I might have to call her.
Call?
Who you gonna call?
Well, who's gonna call this? You trying to get bent over? Hey, yo!
Ain't nobody bending me over.
So you doing
the bend? Yeah, I gotta watch that movie again.
I've seen that movie.
Bro.
That shit is. I've seen it pretty recently too.
Nobody bending me over. Oh, so you doing
that movie is just chaos.
Oh yeah, that. You want to talk about stress on a certain type of people, like black people? You just want to talk about a certain stress movie. Like people went to go see that movie not to be stressed, but then they end up being stressed over all those situations. And the girl, I can't remember her name. She's always in those movies, and she's always the dude that fights, the black guy that fights. He used to be in like a bunch of martial arts movie, and his name's always Marcus. You know what I'm talking about?
I know you're talking about. I don't know his name.
Bro, her. I used to be like, Lord, don't send me one like that. Please don't. You gonna make my heart just oof. Marcus, that's one of your girls, ain't it? Like, she's 15. That's how they start.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yo. But okay. So what do we think is going to happen?
Nate, fuck the waitress. All right. I get they got played. You try to take it to this bitch ass restaurant. Who the fuck he's gonna get? I get the story.
You can't do that. Anyways, God. You need to watch this new season. You need to watch this new episode. That's all you need to do. Just watch the new fucking episode.
Now she feels sorry for him. She really was jealous, low key. Oh damn, he can pull that. He must have got a big meat or got money.
That's in episode 5.
He got money.
Yes.
Oh, I'm over here trying to hold my tongue. I'm trying.
I was wondering why you were like,
oh, no, yeah.
That's episode 5.
She said, I can't.
Give me a hard time.
She said, I can't put this on. I can't put this on IG. Like throw up, and my followers gonna throw up.
Bro, she's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Oh, so you need your phone or your purse? And we just out here running to the car.
I did feel kind of bad for him though when he was like,
he deserved
when
it.
she was, well, yeah. Then I was like contradicted because like, yeah, it's Nate and I hate him and it is fuck Nate season. But also like when he was like, well, this is a special place. And she was like, this place is gross. And he's like, well, this is a special place to my family. And like, I was
she said,
aw. You know, and then I was like, I feel kind of bad.
Right?
Yeah.
Get me the fuck out of here. That's what she texted. Get me the fuck out of
here. Yeah.
Bro, that was but I'm gonna give Ted Lasso a hand clap for like building the perfect villain in Nate. Like we were like such good friends, even to when like Ted's son built the stadium. And Nate was at the end. And he was like, "Why is it Nate over here?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, let's put Nate back in with the." Like that was like they built this perfect villain to where we liked Nate because he was a shy, cool guy at the time. Not cool, but shy guy, and you felt bad for him. And then
a come up. We saw the the big come up for Nate.
Wonder Kid.
Yeah,
Wonder Kid.
Wonder shit. To be honest with you. But,
yeah, literally.
But that concludes Ted Lasso episode 5. Episode 6 has a lot in store for a lot of people. Episode 7 can't wait. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna talk about next week.
I can buy myself flowers.
I can hold my own hand. Oh, I will get going.
Hey.
Listen.
But
do what you gotta do.
Yeah, maybe we'll do. I don't know what we're gonna do.
We'll figure it out. We'll
figure it out. But does anyone have?
Keely figures it out.
Oh, she done figured it out.
I hope Nate figures it out. Hey, listen, if anything, bro, Nate, you better go clap some cheeks. Everybody on the show clap cheeks 2 times over. You better go get them cheeks, Nate.
Can I just say one thing?
Everybody.
What Nate, when he said, "Hey, I'd like to talk to you and see if you would like to go to grab drinks," and then he was like, "Oh, sorry, Mom, I was just practicing."
That was hilarious. That was hilarious because I was like, "Oh, damn, I could kind of relate to that because that's some shit I'd do. I'd call somebody and pretend, and they'd be like, "What?"
And can you tell that motherfucker to stop spitting everywhere, man? I'm trying to clean up that shit, man. Spit that ugly ass motherfucker.
But does anyone else have anything to say?
I mean, unless she's into that.
I can spit on myself.
Hey, imagine that shit.
You just go.
All right. On that note, wrap this shit up.
I got you. So definitely check us out on all podcast platforms at WhattaDud. Check us out on TikTok at WhattaDud. Check us out on Twitter at WhattaDudPod. Give us some suggestions of what you want us to review and go over, or things you just want us to talk about, things that may be going on in your life or things that are going on in life and you want to see if other people have the same perspective as you or whatever it may be. We're down for that as well.
Actually,
CJ,
I know exactly what we're going to talk about next episode, and it's going to be one of the funnest episodes we've ever done. But the only way you will find out is if you watch next week's episode.
And you know that. But that's it from CJ, that's it from Gabby, and that's it from me. And I'm going to end you with these closing remarks here. I worked all day on this one, but not really. Yes, it is 420 and it's okay to get high. But remember, people, don't get high on your own supply.
Nice.
Yeah.